So we are starting with a new topic. New topic. The topic is cube root of a cube number. If a cube number is given and we are sure that if a number is given and we are sure that it is a cube number, then how to find the cube root of that given number? Okay, the first method we have done is factorization method. One more method is there, children. This is also an easy method. So like for example, a number is given. Suppose this is a number. Okay, this is a number. Now, suppose it is a cube. Okay, this number is a cube of any given number. So first and foremost, you group the number. This becomes the first group and this becomes the second group. Okay, this becomes the first group, this becomes the second group. Now, your number, that means the cube root of this particular number will be having two digits. One in ones place, another in tens place. Okay, so it will be having two digits. So the first group decides the number who is in ones place and the second group decides the number who is in the second place. Now children, this is not a cube number. This is just an example which I am doing it with you all. Let's take an example from the book. The book is having an example. 8573758 57 375 857 375. You have to first and foremost what to do? Group. This is the first group, this is the second group. So the first group, in the first group, the number which is in the units place, you find the cube of it. Find the cube of it. What is the cube of it? 5 cube is 125. I have already written here. 5 cube is 125. So now, what is the digit in the end? In the ones place? 5. That means the number what will come in ones place will be 5. Okay. This group will give us the number which is in the ones place. This number will give us the number which will be in the tens place. Okay, so what did we do? First we divided the number into two groups. Group of 3 3. Group of 3 3. Now suppose there are only these many numbers, then we group. This is one group. Now this will be your second group. Okay. Second group is having only two numbers. By depending upon the number of digits which were given to us. So here there are 6 digits. So first group is also having 3 digits. Second group is also having 3 digits. So in the second group gives us the number which is in the ones place. So the second group's last digit, or you can also say the digit in the ones place, you cube that number, find the cube of that number, and whatever comes in the ones place, that is your answer. Answer means the digit who will come in the ones place. Okay, हमारे दो ग्रुप बने हैं तो हमारे दो ही नंबर होंगे आंसर में. ठीक है, पहला नंबर हमको मिल गया. अब हमको अपना दूसरा नंबर ढूंढना है. We have to find our next number. Now you have to check 857 comes in between which two cube numbers. So come here. 857 will come here somewhere. Yes, that is in between 729 and 1000. So 857 will come in between 729 and 1000. Okay. Now which number is nearer? 700 is nearer or 1000 is nearer? 700 is nearer. Okay, or also you can say this always goes to the smallest number also. If you don't want to check your nearest place, then just go to the smallest cube, perfect cube. Okay, so 729. Now what is the cube root of 729? What is the cube root of 729? 9. That means the digit what will come in the tens place will be the cube root of the number which is nearest to the smallest perfect cube than it. खुद से छोटा परफेक्ट क्यूब जो सबसे पास में है उसका क्यूब रूट बनेगा आंसर टेंस प्लेस पे. ओके, आई जस्ट क्या बोलेंगे, आई हैव जस्ट translated what I said in English, I said it in Hindi also. Got it? So what did we do? Again we will see. This is clear. What do? We group the numbers. In the first group, we take the last digit, find the cube of it, take its units place, and it becomes the answer in the units place. Okay, then we go to the second group. We find it. In between which two perfect cubes does it come? Okay, then we take the cube root of the smallest perfect cube. Okay, who is smallest from 857? 729. We take the cube root of that smallest cube. Okay, and that becomes the answer. So 95 is the cube root of 857,375, or also you can say 8,57,375. This is how we find the cube root. One more example we should take. There is an example 17,576. 17,576. Let's take that example also, children. First thing, group the number. First group, second group. Second group has only 2 digits. Okay. Now, in the first group, go to the number who is in the units place. Find the cube of it. I have already written the cube here, 216. Who is in the units place? 6. So 6 is your answer. 2 groups, so we have 2 numbers as answer. One number we got, the other number we have to find. Now you have to check 17 comes in between which two perfect cubes. 17 comes in between 8 and 27. 8 and 17. 27. Go to the smallest digit. Okay, what is the cube root of 8? 2. So 2 is your digit who will come in the tens place. So your answer is 26. Check whether 26 is the cube root of 17,576 or not. So depending upon this method or this new concept is your question number 3 of exercise 7.2. Let's do it. Question number 2 we have done in book. So if you want, you can write like this. It's being done in book. Now we are starting with question number 3. Question number 3 is, you are told that 1331 is a perfect cube. Can you guess without factorization what is its cube root? Similarly, guess the cube roots of 3 other numbers also. So yes, we can guess if it is a cube, we can guess what will be its cube root. So let me write the question, children. I'm so sorry, I'm not ready. U se leke 32,768. Here. So what to do first thing? Make the groups. So this is the first group and this is the second group. Okay, we got 2 groups, that means our answer will have 2 digits. Now in the first group we take the last digit, we find the cube of it. Cube of 1 is 1. So what is the digit in the ones place? 1. That means 1 will come here. Correct? Now you have to find what? Where does this number lie? In between which two perfect cubes? So it is actually the perfect cube of 1 only. So what will come here? 1 only. So answer is what? 11. Got it? You can check 11 into 11 into 11 whether it is 1331 or not. Then the next number is 4913. This was the first one, then 4913. Again, first thing, we group it. This is the first group, this is the second group. Again, you see, there are two groups, that means our answer will have two digits. Okay, now for the first group, we go to the last digit. We find the cube of that last digit. 27. What is in the last? Am I correct? Yes. What is in the last place? 7. So here the last digit will be 7, or you can say the answer or the digit in the ones place will be 7. Now we have to check where does 4 comes. 4 comes in between 1 and 8. 1 and 8. Okay. It goes to the smallest number. What is the cube root of 1? 1 only. Correct? The cube root of 1 is 1. So your answer is 17. Answer is 17. Then we find there is one more, children. Actually two more. We do them also. 12167. So we group it. First group, second group. There are two groups, that means we'll have two digits. Now what to do? Go to the last digit, find its cube. What is in the units place? 9. So 9 is the answer. Now check where will 12 lie. 12 will lie in between 8 and 27. So I was supposed to write 27 here. It goes to the smallest number. Okay, now what is the cube root of 8? 2. That means what will come here? 2. So answer is 29. Okay, you can check whether 29 the cube is 12,167 or not. 7 का cube is 343. 3 will come here. तभी मुझे लग रहा था तेरे वैसे. 7 का cube is 343. So 3 will come here. Rest is correct. So 3 will come here. 23 into 23 is 3. 3 is 7 7 is 21. 21. So 7 is 49. 49, 49, 87, yeah, correct. 23 into 23 into 23, will give you 12,167. Then we go to the next children, 32 and 768, 33 to 768, 768. From the group, this is the first group. This is the second group. We got two groups, that means two digit. Answers will have two digits. Okay, what to do? We find the cube of the last digit. What is the cube of the last digit? 2. 2 will come here, children. Okay, now check 32 is in between which two perfect cubes? 27 and 64. So 27 and 64. 64. It goes to the smallest perfect cube. Now what is the cube root of 27? Cube root of 27 is 3. That means here what should come? 3. So 32. Answer is 32. This completes. Are there any more? No, there are no more examples. So this completes question number 3 and the chapter also. From tomorrow we are going to start the next chapter.